At 4:43 a.m., Mike Carter's phone alarm buzzed on the cracknet stand. He didn't hit snooze. He never did anymore. Because every extra minute in bed meant one less mile on the road, and one less dollar at the end of the week. Mike sat up slowly in the dark bedroom of his small rented house in Odessa, Texas. The house was quiet. His wife, Linda, was asleep. Their 8-year-old son, Tyler, had school in 3 hours. Mike slipped on his boots and grabbed his phone. Before checking messages, before checking the weather, he checked one thing first: gas prices, for $1.27 per gallon. Mike closed his eyes, because yesterday, it was for $0.09. Mike is not lazy. Let's be clear about that. He's 41, high school graduate, CDL license, over 800,000 miles logged on highways. He drives long-haul freight, groceries, electronics, auto parts, medical supplies. If America buys it, Mike probably hauled it at some point. He works 60 to 65 hours a week, sometimes more. No fancy lifestyle, no crypto, no gambling, just work. For most of his life, that was enough. Back in 2015, gas was cheap. Mortgage was manageable. Groceries were normal. Mike and Linda felt okay. Not rich, but stable. He could fill his tank without calculating it in his head. He could take Tyler for ice cream without checking his account first. Life wasn't easy, but it was predictable. And predictability is peace. In 2020, things changed. Pandemic, lockdowns, supply chains broke, oil demand crashed, then exploded back. Prices started swinging. Mike didn't care much at first. Just another cycle, he thought. Truckers always adapt, that's what they do. But this time, it wasn't normal. By 2022, gas crossed $4, then $5 in some states. Mike's weekly fuel cost doubled. His pay stayed the same. No raise, no bonus, no adjustment. Just higher expenses, lower margin, more stress. At night, he and Linda sat at the kitchen table doing math, not dreaming, calculating. And here's what Mike didn't understand yet. The problem wasn't gas, it was power. Every time Mike pumped fuel, he thought he was paying a company. In reality, he was paying. Governments, oil cartels, war, risk, sanctioned shipping routes, global politics, oil, in a product. It's a weapon, and America is trapped in its game, far away from Odessa, Texas, across oceans and deserts. Is the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway, only 21 miles wide, but nearly 20% of the world's oil passes through it. Iran sits beside it. Whenever tensions rise, oil prices jump. Not because supply stops, because fear starts. Markets hate uncertainty, so they overreact. Mike pays the price. Venezuela used to be an oil powerhouse, more reserves than Saudi Arabia. But sanctions, corruption, and collapse destroyed production. For years, U.S. companies couldn't touch Venezuelan oil. Supply shrank, prices rose. Recently, some restrictions eased. But production is still weak, meaning no real relief. Politicians love this phrase. America is energy independent. Sounds good, feels strong, but it's misleading. The U.S. produces a lot of oil. Yes, but not all oil is the same. American refineries need specific types. So, we still import, we still depend. We're still vulnerable. Mike didn't know that. He just knew his wallet hurt. By 2024, Mike's fuel costs were eating 30% of his income. Then 35%, then more. Linda picked up extra shifts. Tyler stopped asking for new shoes. The house felt heavier, not physically, emotionally. One Friday night, Mike came home late, tired, exhausted, mentally fried. Linda handed him a bill, car repair, $1,800. He stared at it, didn't speak, just sat down, and whispered, "I don't know how we're gonna do this."
During this period, Oil prices swung wildly, futures markets reacted to every Iran headline, shipping insurance costs jumped, refineries raised margins, big companies adjusted. Families couldn't. Money stress changes people. Mike stopped laughing as much, stopped watching games, stopped dreaming. Every thought became financial. That's not living. That's surviving. And here's the part nobody tells you. High gas prices are not accidents. They are signals. They signal power struggles. When oil spikes, traders profit, hedge funds win, exporters gain, politicians posture, regular workers lose. Always. In early 2025, tensions with Iran flared again. Shipping threats, military movements, headlines everywhere. Oil jumped overnight. Mike watched prices climb in real time, like a countdown, against his life. One night Linda cried, not loudly, quietly, at the sink. Mike heard it. That broke him more than any bill. Mike worked harder than ever. More routes, less sleep, more caffeine, but effort couldn't beat geopolitics. Hard work can't fight oil markets. If Mike's story feels familiar, if gas prices, bills, and stress are controlling your life, share this video so people know they're not crazy. And subscribe to Beyond the Money, because money isn't just numbers. It's real life. One evening, Mike listened to a podcast about oil, about sanctions, about shipping lanes, about futures. For the first time, it clicked. He wasn't failing. He was trapped. Oil connects. Wars, elections, inflation, jobs, housing, food. It controls everything. But nobody explains it simply. So people blame themselves. Mike couldn't change geopolitics, but he adapted. He switched routes, negotiated contracts, cut waste, learned budgeting, started emergency savings. Slowly, stability returned. Not wealth, stability. Today, Mike still drives. Gas still fluctuates. Politics still lies. But now, he understands the game. Knowledge became armor. America isn't weak. Americans are. Not emotionally, structurally. They're exposed to systems they never chose. Somewhere tonight, another trucker is checking gas prices. Another family is doing math. Another kid is growing up learning stress. Not because of laziness, because of oil and power. And silence. Mike didn't beat the system. He survived it. And in today's America, that's already heroic.